90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way. Are Greta and Matthew still together? 90-Day Fiancé newbie Greta came to England looking for the Mr. Darcy to her Elizabeth Bennet. However, traveling abroad has yet to give Greta the storybook romance she was looking for. During season 7 of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, viewers met Greta, a 27-year-old animal lover and lawyer from Norman, Oklahoma, and Matthew, a 26-year-old finance bro and self-proclaimed nerd from Market Harborough, England. The duo originally bonded over their veganism. So, she traveled to live with Matthew in England, even though it meant leaving her beloved cat, Hazel, back in the States for the time being. Scroll to find out everything you need to know about the season's most quirky couple, including if they are still together, how they met, and where they stand now. Are Greta and Matthew still together? As of mid-season, Greta and Matthew are still going strong. However, they have seen their fair share of hard moments throughout their limited time living together. During episode 10, Greta continued to discuss her concerns about her relationship with Matthew, explaining, "Since I arrived in England, things have been up and down. It feels like Matthew and I are on different pages about everything, like money, where we're going to live, and the future. It's been a bumpy start." How did Greta and Matthew meet? Greta and Matthew met on a vegan dating app 3 years before she moved to England to be with him. She explained, "I always felt like animals get me, and humans don't until I met Matthew." On the other hand, Matthew revealed, "I'm normally attracted to eccentric women. My relationships are often like a spicy pasta. I'm the stable, nice tomato sauce that acts as the base, and they're the chili thrown straight in whole." For their first date, Matthew wrote index cards with topics to keep the conversation rolling. After a whirlwind 2 weeks together, they kept their relationship going long distance. Are Greta and Matthew engaged? Yes, Greta and Matthew are engaged. She told viewers, "After a year and a half of back and forth, on one of my trips over, he proposed." In their adorable proposal video, Matthew got down on one knee, shocking Greta, who exclaimed, "Are you serious?" His response? "I am deadly serious." After their engagement, Greta and Matthew decided it would make the most sense for Greta to move in with him and his parents in England, since he had a stable job and a close relationship with his family. Do Greta and Matthew want children? One major disagreement between Greta and Matthew has been about having kids in the future. While Matthew is set on becoming a dad, Greta isn't so sure that becoming a parent is her path. Greta admitted to Matthew's mother, "When we first met, we both wanted children, like a lot. But I've been having a lot of anxiety about having children recently, and I can't tell if it's a phase or not." She also recognized, "I know he wants children, and I think he should have children. I think he's the type of person who would be a really amazing dad, and I don't want to take that from him." When Greta confessed how she was feeling to Matthew, he told her, "That's a bombshell. I absolutely want kids, and I want those kids with you, because you are the one for me." Looking back at her experience losing her mother at a young age, he asked, "Do you think maybe the reason why you feel like you don't want kids is because you had a difficult childhood?" While Greta stated that her upbringing had actually inspired her to want a family of her own, she revealed, "I was really sure about wanting kids, and then I started to really think about what having a child would mean and what my life would look like if I had a kid. And I think having a kid and a family life would be a major deterrent to the kind of advocate that I have always wanted to be." Of course, Matthew encouraged Greta to look at having kids as a way to expand her advocacy even further. He even went as far as to say, "If you don't have the time to be a mother, I will be 200% of the father." Looks like we'll have to wait and see how their different views of the future impact their relationship in the second half of the season. Hey, 90-Day fans, welcome back to the channel. From the moment Greta, the sassy law student, and Matthew, the quirky English finance worker, popped up on our screens, we knew they were going to be different. They met on a vegan dating app, let's just call it Vegan Tinder, bonded over their shared quirks, and after a whirlwind long-distance romance, Greta was ready to trade Oklahoma for England. The dream? A life straight out of a Jane Austen novel. The reality? Well, it was a little more like a cramped, slightly awkward sitcom filmed in Matthew's childhood bedroom, with his lovely, but very present, parents just down the hall. Greta gave up everything to move halfway across the world. She sold her cat. Yes, the infamous cat saga where Matthew seemed jealous of the feline, and she arrived in England only to be met by a fiancé who, well, wasn't exactly waiting at the airport like a Prince Charming. We watched the cracks form immediately. The lack of space, the financial differences, the Mr. Darcy fantasy completely dissolving. But nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared us for the bombshell that Greta dropped about their future. It was the moment that made every single viewer wonder, are Greta and Matthew still together? Today, we're diving deep into their turbulent journey and revealing the real-time status of this super private couple. To understand where they are now, we have to look back at the 3 core issues that almost sank the ship before it even left the dock. A. The cramped reality, 1 o'clock. When Greta arrived in England, she was expecting cozy. She got cramped. The bedroom she and Matthew were sharing was tiny, and worse, it was right down the hall from Matthew's supportive, but definitely within earshot, parents, Caroline and Mark. Greta, a recent law school graduate, was used to having her own space and a certain level of independence. Suddenly, she was in a small English village, depending on Matthew, living under his parents' roof and constantly worrying about privacy. They even had a tense discussion about house hunting, where Matthew was pushing for a big, isolated house in the middle of nowhere. A move Greta confessed felt way too big and fast for her comfort. The irony wasn't lost on fans when Greta pointed out Matthew's own big purchases, like an expensive upgraded engine for his car and a high-end computer setup. It wasn't just about the money, it was about 2 people with vastly different comfort levels and expectations for their shared financial future. But let's be real, the true relationship ender, the shockwave that shook their foundation, was the conversation about kids. Matthew had always been clear. He wants to be a father. He told Greta and even his parents about his desire for a big family, maybe even twins. Greta admitted that when they first met long distance, she thought she wanted kids. But now, living in Matthew's world, overwhelmed and realizing they were on different pages about everything, her feelings changed drastically. 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 7 Mid-Season Predictions. 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 7 is nearing the midway point, after an eventful start to the season. Season 7 features 6 couples, with Americans moving abroad for their international partners. While all the couples have different reasons for not making America their home base, they're all facing similar struggles. The Americans have faced culture shock, while their partners have stressed over making their countries feel like home for them. Our 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 7 Mid-Season Predictions. Each of the 6 couples on Season 7 have unique relationships and storylines. While some of the relationships are doing well, others seem to be hitting a breaking point. Of course, we wish that every season could end with all of the couples living happily ever after. However, based on how things have gone so far, we predict that may not be the case for everyone this season. Luke Berry and Madeleine Perez may end up canceling their wedding. Luke Berry and Madeleine Perez are one of the more complicated couples this season. While Luke decided to give up everything to move to Colombia, Madeleine hasn't exactly been impressed with him. She even went as far as blocking him before he arrived. Since Luke's arrival, he and Madeleine have consistently been fighting. A big issue for the couple is finances. Despite Luke being in a lot of debt, Madeleine expects him to spare no cost for her dream wedding. Tensions also hit a high when Madeleine discovered that there had been a stripper at Luke's bachelor party. If Luke and Madeleine keep finding themselves at odds, it's possible they might not make it to the altar. Greta Lynn might leave Matthew. Greta Lynn and Matthew seemed like one of the strongest couples at the start of Season 7. The couple seemed to have a fairy tale romance after meeting on a vegan dating app. After Greta decided to move to Matthew's home country of England, however, they began running into issues. Initially, Greta struggled with making herself feel at home in Matthew's parents' small village home. However, another issue has since arisen that could easily be a deal breaker. Greta admitted that she isn't sure if she wants kids, whereas Matthew is set on becoming a father. If Greta decides that she definitely doesn't want children, she might end up leaving Matthew. Anthony and Manon Berryman could decide to move back to America. Anthony Berryman and his wife Manon Berryman have a unique storyline on season 7. While the couple met in America, Manon was born and raised in France. However, Manon doesn't love her home country and was much happier living in America. Nonetheless, Anthony and Manon decided to move to France with their son Benjamin to save their marriage. Manon has made it very clear that she's unhappy living in France. Anthony seems to have been the motivator behind the move, although he doesn't seem to love it so far either. It's very possible that Manon could convince Anthony to move back to America, especially after running into some issues with her family. Chloe Fabiano might leave Johnny Fernandez after alleged cheating. Chloe Fabiano and Johnny Fernandez have been an interesting couple to watch this season. After meeting Johnny while on vacation in Aruba, Chloe packed up everything and moved there to be with him. However, Chloe doesn't completely trust Johnny. He previously took a trip with a goal, which Chloe considered cheating. Johnny claimed he didn't know they were official, but told Chloe that he wanted to be with her from then on. Since arriving in Aruba, Chloe has had some serious trust issues with Johnny. She went spying on him at work as she doesn't feel confident that he isn't still flirting with tourists. Furthermore, the mid-season trailer teases Chloe finding another girl's earrings in Johnny's house. This could be a sign that Johnny cheated. If he did, Chloe could very well decide to leave him and go back to America. 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way is available to stream on Discovery+. Stop everything. If you thought this season of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way was going to be an easy ride, you were dead wrong. We are halfway through season 7, and the drama hasn't just hit the fan, it's been completely submerged in it. 90 Day Fiancé. Jasmine Pineda taking therapy to recover from the emotional TR at Gino gave her, finally on her healing journey. 90 Day Fiancé diva Jasmine Pineda isn't letting her emotional trauma and vulnerabilities define her story. She is taking major steps to heal from the past and become a better version of herself. The Panamanian native embarked on her healing journey to recover from all the trauma she faced during her marriage with Gino Palazzolo. Pineda is choosing healing after heartbreak and prioritizing her own well-being. She is willing to reclaim her peace of mind, strength, and confidence one step at a time. The reality TV celeb faced a whirlwind of emotions in the past. Fans are happy to see Jasmine finally choosing peace over chaos and drama. How is it going? Is she finally stepping back from all the mess? Will she really choose a stable future for herself? Keep on reading to learn about her healing journey. 90 Day Fiancé. Jasmine learns Gino never loved her. Jasmine Pineda has been heartbroken to see so much hate in Gino's eyes toward her on 90 Day Fiancé. She broke into tears when her husband felt she never loved him. However, the TLC star was in disbelief when his cousin, Dana, exposed his reality. The latter revealed everything Gino said after bringing Jasmine to America. He said, "I knew 1 week after she got here. I don't want to be with her." The reality TV star's cousin felt he was making it easier for him to hate him. Jasmine was speechless after hearing the bitter reality, but she always knew that because of his behavior. Gino's sister-in-law, Michelle, also shared that he said everything before marrying his wife. Hence, viewers felt he should have never married her if he wasn't sure about her. 90 Day Fiancé. Jasmine starts therapy to heal from her broken marriage. Jasmine Pineda is taking back control over her life after years of chaos and trauma. Over the years, she has frustrated viewers with her chaotic and messy personality. Fortunately, the 90 Day Fiancé celebrity is finally taking steps to improve her mental health and focus on her inner peace. Recently, Pineda shared the lesson she learned from her therapy session. She said, "I open up about how my last relationship made me lose my sense of worth as a human being." The reality TV star indirectly accused Gino of treating her like an object and bringing her into America for a purpose. Jasmine reflected on how she was referred to as something and a freebie instead of a person with feelings and emotions. However, her therapist explained how dehumanizing and disrespectful it is to be called by such names. The TLC star added, "It implies that the person is being treated like something easily given away, taken for granted, or used without value." Hence, Pineda wanted her followers never to let others treat them like that. She admitted to still learning to reclaim her humanity, her voice, and the love she had forgotten she deserved. Fans are glad to see the 90 Day Fiancé star actually taking steps to move on from all the drama. Unlike Gino, Jasmine took professional help to move on from her breakup and recover from the emotional toll it had taken on her mental health. One fan said, "I can't tell you how happy I am to see you healing and thriving. You deserve all the love." Another user was glad she found both love and self-worth. For more tea on Jasmine's healing journey, stay tuned to TV. 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 8, cast, release date, and more. When every 90 Day Fiancé season ends, another great one begins. As 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 9 wraps up, the newest season is ready to begin. Next up is 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 8. Before the 90 Days typically comes on the heels of Happily Ever After, so viewers have been anticipating Season 8 for some time. Before the 90 Days follows Americans who travel abroad to meet their international partners in person for the first time. It's always entertaining to watch the Americans explore new countries and cultures, while also learning about their partners. Before the 90 Days is always an exciting spin-off, but Season 8 looks like it may be one of the most eventful ones yet. 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 8 cast. Before the 90 Days Season 8 features 8 new couples who fell in love despite being oceans apart. The only returning cast member this season is Elise Benson, who participated in 90 Day Hunt for Love. While Elise didn't find love on Hunt for Love, she has now met Joshua from Australia. Across the world in Belize, Aviva and Stig will meet for the first time after 2 years of online dating. Over in Africa, Rick will travel to Madagascar to meet Trisha, his girlfriend who is nearly 30 years younger. Rick is a divorced single father, but he believes that 25-year-old Trisha is his perfect match. Nearby in West Africa, Lisa will fly to Nigeria from Pennsylvania to meet her boyfriend Daniel face-to-face after connecting on social media. Up in North Africa, Emma will meet her Moroccan boyfriend Ziad after a failed previous engagement to another Moroccan man. Laura and Birkin are another couple with a large age gap this season, with the two being 21 years apart. Despite their differences, Laura is confident that Birkin is her perfect man. This season will also feature 2 couples meeting in the Philippines. Forrest will meet his Filipino girlfriend Sheena for the first time after 7 years, with his parents also coming along for the ride. Jovan will also meet his Filipino wife Annalyn for the first time, after a 6-year online marriage. When will 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 8 be released? Before the 90 Days Season 8 will premiere on Sunday, December 7th. The new season will take the slot of Happily Ever After, Season 9, and will premiere the Sunday after the previous season ends. Season 8 will likely air for about 4 or 5 months, including a multi-part tell-all. Before the 90 Days Season 8 will arrive just in time for the holidays, and TLC fans couldn't ask for a better gift. What drama is teased in the 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 8 trailer? As with every season trailer, the Before the 90 Days Season 8 sneak peek teases lots of drama ahead. Aviva and Stig may be one of the most passionate couples this season, but also possibly one of the most dramatic. While Aviva warns Stig that she's still on birth control, she later confronts him about allegedly wanting to have a baby with his ex. Since Stig is a famous rapper who is popular with local women, Aviva may have had a hard time adjusting to his life. Over in Morocco, Emma insists that she isn't leaving until Ziad proposes to her. While viewers know that Ziad isn't Emma's first Moroccan partner, she is keeping the secret from him. Emma isn't the only cast member hiding secrets, as Birkin shocks Laura by revealing that he's in a massive amount of debt. Forrest and Sheena are another unique couple, with Forrest having 24/7 hour security cameras in his house for Sheena to check whenever she pleases. In addition to Sheena keeping close tabs on Forrest, his parents tag along for his trip to the Philippines. The trailer teases Forrest's parents getting nosy about personal things between him and Sheena, which could lead to trouble. Before the 90 Days Season 8 will certainly be one for the books based on this dramatic and unprecedented trailer. TLC aired part 1 of the tell-all for the latest season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, but one couple we followed was not present. Host Sean Robinson announced that Tiger Lily and Adnan Abdel Fattah would not be featured in the special, and viewers would not be hearing about their marital troubles. No explanation was given beyond that, but now Tiger Lily has a controversial explanation as to why they weren't featured despite showing up to film. Following speculation that the couple was excluded following Adnan's offensive comments related to Hitler and the Holocaust, Tiger Lily shared her perspective on what went down. She confirmed that they did arrive to film, but were not allowed to participate. She explained on Instagram stories, Tiger Lily is referring to Loren and Alexei Brovarnik, who are of the Jewish faith. Alexei was born in Israel and served in the Israeli Defense Force, as is mandatory for citizens of the country. 90 Day Fiancé introduced Adnan as being from Jordan, though Tiger Lily said in a follow-up comment his family member were among the Palestinian refugees that moved to the country due to conflicts with Israel.